it's interesting how humans, most of us, we don't understand that, right? Because Warren Buffett has a quote: nobody wants to get rich slowly, but that's the most likely way to get rich. And same with getting healthy, and same with the business, right? And I want to ask you about that, because I know it's true to stay true. It's hard to stay true to yourself when you need the cash flow, right? As your business grows and you have recurring revenue, it's easier to follow your intuition and do what you know works, and say no to people who don't fit with you. So how did you do it, right? Like, how did you build that revenue, and what would you recommend to somebody who is starting? What's the best way, let's say let's focus on the fitness industry. What would you recommend them to do? Let's say somebody's starting a business. What are the 2, 3, 4 things that you should do at the beginning to make sure that you can stay true to what you believe it's going to help people the most?
Well, I think it's knowing who you are. Kind of what we talked about earlier. It's knowing who you are, knowing your non-negotiables, what you will and will not do for, your business. And so I knew meal plans were not a part of my new business model or business structure. So I'm not going to do a meal plan. And the reason why is because X, Y, and Z, right? There's a valid point. And could I have, but she would have been an unsuccessful client or unhappy client, because that's not what she needed. She needed so much more than a meal plan. So it's knowing who you are, having those non-negotiables, knowing what you will and will not do, and staying true to who you are. Because when you know who you are, and to your point, it's like, it's hard to listen to your body and to yourself, is because all of the distractions, all of this social media, it's, news, it's phone, it's whatever, right? And so it's getting more in tune and back to yourself, and the only way you're going to know who you are is to, get back in tune with yourself. And so I like to say, because my programs are really disguised as like self-development programs, because they really are. It's like self-development in disguise of, nutrition programs, right? Because it's a whole holistic approach. So it's knowing who you are, staying true to who you are, cutting out those distractions, and setting up those non-negotiables so that you know the direction. Because we all sometimes, like I was speaking to someone the other day, we all kind of get lost in the sauce sometimes, or get off our track. I've just recently experienced that. And then it's like, got to get back on. So it's reviewing the vision that you have for yourself. Even having a vision. It's crazy how many clients that I've worked with that I'm like, you're allowed to envision good things for yourself, and you're allowed to enjoy your life and have a good life. But so many people forget that, right? Because of society. So we're not giving ourselves enough time to think and dream and use our imagination like we used to do as kids, which help us get to where we want to go. But you can't get to where you want to go unless you have a vision for yourself. And then once you feel yourself getting off track, like I felt not too long ago, actually, and it's redirecting yourself and getting back on track, and remembering why you started what you're doing, and not doing it for the quick buck. It's not doing it for the quick buck. You want to have, my dad would always say, like, whatever you do and whatever your name has on it, make sure it's good. Like, I've always knew that I did not, whatever I did, they may not like me, they may not whatever, but they can't say I didn't provide like good service or whatever. I have, great ratings, but anyway, great, reviews. But it's like, I've always, whatever I put out there, I've always made sure that, it's good quality stuff. You have to make sure that you're honoring yourself and presenting yourself in a way, that you're proud of, right? And morally, ethically, whatever, how you want to say it, you want to just be good to people. You want to be good to yourself, and you want to be good to people. So it's not getting the quick buck, like that girl was doing, and scamming people out of their money, claiming this and claiming that. That's not good. That's not good karma. That's not good, any of that. So it's just putting out good and getting good. So it's all of those things kind of combined.